Good day everyone, good day to you ma'am. I am Nene Ventura from BSET English 2A. In this video presentation, I'll discussing about the step of unpacking curriculum standard and competency. Before I proceed for the step, what is unpacking? So it is the process of breaking down and clearly defining the process or constructing the student's learning outcomes. So now let's proceed for the step of unpacking curriculum competencies. Step 1 is to classify the standards into 3 categories: knowledge, skills, and values. So this helps to classify what kind of a learning is being targeted. Like, are we teaching facts and concepts, or are we developing abilities and techniques, or are we nurturing values and attitude? For step 2, it is identifying prerequisite knowledge, skills, and values. So before we teach a new competency, we need to ask what should the students already know or be able to do to succeed in learning. So for step 3, it is focuses on the desired skills or behaviors for each competency. So once we know the goal, we design appropriate activities that will help students develop those skills, whether it's analyzing data, drawing conclusion, or using statistics to make a decision. And step 4, it is involved classifying competencies to select the most suitable assessment tools. Not all learning should be assessed through paper and pencil tests. It is depending on the competency we may use standards conventional testings like the SCT structure performance test, or the SPT or assessments that focus on the values and attitudes. Apply this to the statistics and probability curriculum in senior high school. So in this subject, the students are expected to master the 12 learning competencies, including the topic like organizing data, constructing frequency to distribution, interpreting the measures of central tendency and variability, analyzing the relationships like using correlations and progressions, and understanding probability to distribution. And now let's proceed for the Bloom's taxonomy revise. The first taxonomy is Bloom's revised taxonomy, which categorizes learning into the 6 cognitive levels, which is remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. So this helps us see how deeply our students or the learners understand a topic, from a simple to recall to the ability to create something new using what they have learned. And now, let's proceed for the Fink's taxonomy of significant learning. The Fink's taxonomy of significant learning, which expands beyond just intellectual skills. It includes foundational knowledge, application, integration, and human dimension learning. So this learning is about oneself and others, carrying, developing a new values or feelings, and learning how to learn. So these models encourage a more holistic view of a learning, which is especially relevant in 21st century education. So by combining this model with well-unpacked curriculum, teachers can design lessons and assessment that truly support a student's learning. So to reflect and conclude, unpacking curriculum standards and competency is essential in making the K-12 education program successful. It allows for clearer and lesson planning, more accurate assessment, and ultimate better learning outcomes for students. But however, and this process requires the teachers to have a strong pedagogical content knowledge, that is not just knowing what to teach, but also how to best to teach in how to check if a learning really happens. So that's all for my topic in this video presentation. I hope you learned something, and thank you for watching.